Okay. I wasn't planning to do two videos tonight. I I just wasn't. But I saw this thing and I couldn't help myself. I had to do a video on this because it is so stupid. While looking at other channels of stuff on YouTube, just looking around, I came across a video by Akana that she did in April of this year. And oh my God. I don't know if she intended this to be a satirical take on a serious subject, or if the whole video is meant to be taken as funny, like a parody of how feminists think. I really don't know, because I haven't had much exposure to her or her YouTube videos. I just came across this one. And honestly, whether it was meant to be funny or a parody or whatever, it is still one of the stupidest videos I've ever seen. But if this is something she actually believes, this is one stupid bitch. And yes, I called her a bitch because if she actually believes what she says in this video, this woman is sick in the head. And I'll explain that to you too as we watch this video together. Because quite frankly, you got to see this thing to believe it. And I mean, seriously, you have got to see this thing to actually believe it. Because you are not going to believe. Okay, here we go.
Hi, I'm Anna Akana, and I'm here to help women everywhere not get raped.
Now, the opening is good. Yeah, I'm here to help women everywhere not get raped. Get this gym coming up.
Because it's totally our responsibility, right?
Yeah, you saw how that smile faded? Well, first off, yes, it is a woman's responsibility to ensure her own safety. It is not my job. It is not your job. It is not her neighbor's job. It is not some stranger walking down the street's job. The first person responsible for her safety is her. And sadly, this also includes situations of rape. So the ultimate responsibility for a woman's safety falls on the woman.
The best form of rape prevention is to assimilate yourself into society as a man.
Okay, this was just retarded. Really? This is how she's going to go with this? If you really want to not be raped, pretend to be a man.
Now I know what you're thinking. Anna, rape does not just apply to women. This is true. So to ensure the safety of your butt, spread a rumor that you yourself are a rapist.
Okay, first off, that was not what I was thinking. My first thought was not, but Anna, rape doesn't happen just to women. My first thought was, I know this bitch ain't serious. Because this is slap friggin' stupid. So I'm going to assume that this little bit here coming up is supposed to be all satire.
So other rapists will see you as a colleague. Hey fellas, how them rapes looking lately?
What?
Yeah, you get any good rapes, dog?
Yeah, we're busy right now. Yeah.
Busy thinking about the rape.
Okay, we gotta get.
Hey guys, come on, bro.
You see, this ain't even
Rape
funny.
tips, dog. I just want to have rape from you.
And she even defeats her own argument here because it's obviously two guys that don't have nothing to do with rape, don't want nothing to do with rape, and think rape is a bad
If
thing.
you absolutely cannot pretend to be a man facading as a rapist, another expensive and fear-induced solution is to hire a bodyguard.
Okay, first off, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard about pretending to be a man, pretending to be a rapist. That's just retarded. Secondly, if you got the money to hire a bodyguard, you can probably afford to protect yourself without them. Anyway, let's watch the rest of this gym.
Will you protect me from rape?
Yes, ma'am.
We will.
But will you rape me?
Yes, ma'am.
We will.
I'm just gonna call 911 really quick. If your bodyguards aren't trustworthy, protect yourself the old American way.
Excuse me, do you have the time?
Yeah, that's the good old American way. Shoot a innocent person who's standing at your door asking what time it is. Because we all know those good old Americans just love to gun down people who come to their front door. This video gets dumber and dumber, and this broad stupidity gets dumber and dumber the further we go into this thing.
No, I don't have the time.
You don't have a brain either.
We've been conditioned our whole lives to not get raped.
No, you've been conditioned your whole life to take responsibility for your own safety, because the rest of the world knows that we don't live in a fantasy land where everybody else is responsible for ensuring you're safe. We live in the world called reality, where we realize that there are people out there who, despite whatever a law might say, is still going to break the law. That's the kind of catch here, lady. We know most rapists, if not all rapists, know it is against the law to commit rape. And the only ones who don't are the ones who are mentally insane. So, realistically, this is just stupid too. Because women are not taught not to get raped. Women are taught how to protect themselves from rapists. Those are two different things.
My dad put me in martial arts. My mom gives me knives and pepper spray, and despite the fact that I like that stuff, it's mostly for anti-rape.
Oh my God, how dare her bad, horrible, mean old parents give her the means to protect herself from rapists. Oh my word. Somebody should have called Child Protective Services on this girl's parents just so they could have her raised by the state, because they obviously are not good parents for trying to protect their daughter and give her the means to protect herself from predators.
Told by society, never walk alone at night, never walk down an alleyway. If you think you're being followed, make 3 right turns, because that means they just went in a circle. Never run upstairs if you're being chased, because then you can get trapped. Don't stop if you see a car seat on the side of the road. Hey, here's some nail polish that'll help you identify date rape drugs. Sport this adorable yet fierce keychain so you can gouge someone's eyes out.
Okay, most of that's actually good advice. You shouldn't be walking alone in the dark. You shouldn't be walking alone down a dark alley. Even guys don't do that, lady. What the hell kind of world do you live in where you actually think people are walking alone down alleys every day or something? What the fuck is wrong with you?
And on and on and on.
Yeah, they go on and on and on because they actually care about you. I know that's a hard concept for you to understand, that someone might actually care about you, because I'm having trouble figuring out why anybody would care about someone as stupid as you too.
You know what would be better? If we just taught young boys that rape isn't even an option.
Okay, here's this stupid ass fucking feminist argument again. We should teach people not to rape. We should teach little boys that rape is not an option. Listen, you stupid bitch. The society we live in does not condone rape. It does not teach boys to rape, and it doesn't have to teach them not to rape, because growing up, we know rape is wrong. Do you get that? It is something that society inherently proves to children as they're growing up. You do get that, right? Think about this. Telling people to teach little boys not to rape, and that rape is not okay, that implies that male children are inherently born rapists. I don't think I would have been trying to make that argument, sweetheart. because that really, really makes you look like a moron. People really. This is why feminism is so fucked up. Because they actually think little boys need to be taught not to rape women. Specifically, little boys. Really. This is the mind of a feminist. Let's continue this little nightmare trip.
If we would stop victim shaming and slut shaming and excusing a rapist because of the clothes his victim wore or because...
Okay, first off, who the fuck is victim shaming anybody by actually helping them protect themselves? How is that victim shaming? How is it slut shaming? And granted, there are people who were stupid enough to make the argument in the 70s about what she was wearing. But we know today what a woman wears doesn't even matter. In fact, there are some people in the fields that study criminology who actually say women who wear more provocative clothes are actually less likely to be raped. Go figure on that one, huh?
Because they were on a date. Because I am seriously so fucking tired of being responsible for not getting raped.
Okay. You hear that, right? You heard what she just said, right? She is tired of being responsible for not being, she's tired of being responsible for herself. You get that, right? I mean, I'm not the only one that heard that, right?
Because of the clothes his victim wore or because they were on a date.
I mean, I'm not the only one that heard that, right? She did say that, right? Okay, how about we go back and try and see if we can hear that again. How about that? Let's try that one more time.
Because I am seriously so fucking tired of being responsible for not getting raped.
Yeah, I think we just found the reason why this woman is so stupid. This stupid bitch actually thinks it's everybody else's responsibility but hers to protect her. There goes that whole feminist theory that women don't need men. Seriously though, if you're so fucking tired of taking responsibility for your safety, that really says more about you than it does about other people. Because most people would prefer themselves to be, safe. That's a fact of reality. Most people would actually prefer they themselves be safe. Okay, you've seen as much as this stupid ass I want to show. Here's the deal. A video like this, it doesn't prevent rape. It doesn't teach women how not to be raped. If any woman actually believes this bullshit, she's as brain dead as this woman is. Because here's the reality. Taking responsibility for your own protection is what it means to be an adult. Depending on someone else to care for you and take care of you is what you call a child. If you're so sick and tired of taking care of yourself that you actually don't want to take responsibility for your own welfare, you have just become a child. If you want to be treated like a child, then you can be treated exactly like a child. Nobody is responsible for taking care of you. Do you get that? You're a fucking adult. You're not a child. If you want to act like a child, you can be treated like a child. If you want to be a child, we can treat you like one. But you cannot act like a child and want to be treated like a child and still expect to be treated like an adult too. It doesn't work that way. And why in the hell, Anna, this is directed directly at you. Why in the hell are you trying to make it easier for rapists to rape women? Do you despise women that badly? Do you hate women so much that you would condone their behavior changing in such a way that they would make it easier for them to become the victims of a rapist? I mean, honestly, how can anyone actually think that not taking responsibility for your own safety would help anybody, man or woman? I don't even know what to say about this video beyond everything I've said. I don't know. I'm done. This bitch is stupid. This is probably one of the stupidest fucking women I've ever seen on YouTube. This is the kind of person who's actually going to get someone hurt with her stupid ass bullshit. And this can only come from a feminist, because no sane person would actually condone taking away a woman's means of protecting herself. Yeah. Because that's essentially what she's saying here, is she doesn't want to be responsible for her own safety. She wants everyone else to do it, but not her. Talk about stupid.